In 1841, Bishop John Hughes founded the first Catholic Institute of Higher Learning in the Northeast United States, on the Rose Hill Manor in what was still known as Westchester County. St. John's College, as it was called then, had two divisions. The first division was comprised mainly of students we would consider college-aged, and the second division, or high school-age students. Over the years, St. John's College changed its name to Fordham University, and the second division of St. John's College became known as Fordham Preparatory School. Fordham Prep has called the historic Rose Hill campus home for its entire history, but since the early 70s has been located in Shea Hall, here on the northwest corner of the property. Named for longtime teacher and administrator, Father Arthur Shea, it hosts nearly 1,000 students every day. And while Fordham Prep's name and buildings may have changed, its mission to form leaders in faith, scholarship, and service through a Catholic, Jesuit, college preparatory experience has not. Fordham Prep's Faith Formation program is designed to give our students the space to get to know themselves and their place in this world more deeply. All students, whether they're Catholic or not, are required to take religious studies classes for 4 years. Freshmen participate in one freshman retreat during the spring of their initial year at the prep. We also offer retreats for sophomores, juniors, and seniors, which are not required but encouraged. In fact, 90% of Fordham Prep students choose to go on one of these retreats before they graduate. The Fordham Prep community comes together each morning and each afternoon for prayer and reflection. Fordham Prep students have the ability to take part in Mass daily at 7:55 in the morning here in the Prep Chapel, or 7 times a year as a school community right across the street in the historic Fordham University Church. As a college preparatory school, Fordham Prep's academic program is designed to challenge students inside the classroom and prepare them for college. Each student has access to our individualized honors program, which includes honors, advanced honors, and advanced placement classes. Fordham Prep offers 20 different advanced placement classes in all different academic disciplines: math and science, humanities and language, and the fine arts. All Fordham Prep students are required as freshmen to take a classical language, either Latin or ancient Greek, and the reading and critical thinking skills acquired during this year will help students at Fordham Prep, in college, and beyond. Each student is also required to achieve a credit in our Visual and Performing Arts department. They can do this in a number of different ways. They can choose to take one of our 15 different full-year academic classes, including music, studio art, art history, architecture, acting, and graphic design. They can also choose to participate in a number of different co-curricular activities, including dramatics, newspaper, yearbook, and FPTV, our video production club. By the time they are seniors, all students have the ability to qualify for classes at Fordham University's Rose Hill campus. And by doing so, they can do research and work in Fordham University's Walsh Library. Those students enrolled in classes at the university need not pay tuition. Their tuition is included with Fordham Preps.
Service is an essential component to the Fordham Prep student experience. Through our comprehensive 4-year service requirement, we form men for others. In freshman and sophomore year, our students complete their service requirement in group settings. During these years, they organize events like blood drives, charity walks, and raise money for natural disasters and illnesses. In junior year, our students are required to perform 15 hours of service, and we ask that they focus that time on the Fordham Prep community. In order to graduate, our seniors are required to perform 70 hours of service, and we ask that they focus at least 50 hours of that commitment towards those most in need outside of the Fordham Prep community. Fordham Prep students also have the ability to participate in 3 different service immersion trips each summer. Our students travel to the St. Oscar Romero Center in Camden, New Jersey, to the Appalachian region of Tennessee with Habitat for Humanity, and to the Working Boys Center in Quito, Ecuador. Our students live with, work alongside, and serve the underserved members of those communities. Fordham Prep recently launched a new Einstein program, an interdisciplinary program that focuses on science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. This program gives all Fordham Prep students access to new technologies including experience in aviation, biomedical research, coding, computer science, engineering, gaming, and robotics in both academic classes and co-curricular clubs and activities.
Fordham Prep graduates will attend college and enter a workforce which is more global than it's ever been before. And our global education program gives our students the tools to succeed in those environments. We leverage our network of 800 Jesuit schools around the world so our students can interact with students and teachers from around the globe. Recently, we've run dedicated school exchanges with brother Jesuit schools in Australia, Ireland, and Italy. Our students have participated in ecological studies in Costa Rica, Hawaii, and Belize. They've studied, worked, and prayed alongside peers in Rwanda and Tanzania. They've taken cultural trips to China and engaged in a medical mission in Guatemala. In the last 6 years, Fordham Prep students have set foot on 6 different continents.
Fordham Prep students have the option of participating in over 70 different co-curricular activities. Clubs are organized and administered by our students with faculty oversight. They include speech and debate, aviation, gaming, chess, magic, dramatics, jazz ensemble, chorus, UNICEF, Operation Smile, outdoor adventure, skiing, frisbee, anime, training cards, and a number of cultural organizations including Coeda, Italian, Albanian, Irish, German, and Spanish clubs.
Fordham Prep offers 41 unique teams in 18 varsity sports. Our athletic facilities include the Donnie Walsh Court in the Higgins Gymnasium, which is home to our basketball and volleyball programs. The Intramural Gym, which hosts numerous athletic teams for practices and is home to our fitness center, which is optimal for strength and conditioning training. The Rowan Athletic Field is an outdoor 70-yard multi-purpose facility which is used for practice by our track and field and cross-country programs, as well as football, lacrosse, soccer, and rugby. Most of our athletic programs also take advantage of our relationship with Fordham University and use NCAA Division I facilities for both practices and games. These include our football, lacrosse, rugby, soccer, tennis, baseball, swimming and diving, squash, and indoor track and field programs. Since 2010, our athletic teams have won over 45 individual and team city and state championships. Beginning in March 2019 and over a span of 12 months, the Fordham Prep Rams won city championships in hockey, baseball, tennis, soccer, cross-country, swimming and diving, and the school's first basketball championship in 83 years. Since it opened nearly 50 years ago, Shea Hall has benefited from a number of different upgrades. In the last 7 years alone, Fordham Prep has invested over $20 million in its facilities. And these include classrooms, labs, and academic offices, our group study space, the Lynch Commons, and our main lobby. The result is a facility that's prepared to engage over 1,000 students each day. These facilities include the Bowler Science Center, with its 6 state-of-the-art labs and a working greenhouse. The Global Education Conference Room, which allows our students to engage with peers from all over the world, from our home right here in the Bronx. And the Leonard Theater, home to our award-winning Dramatic Society. In fact, Fordham Prep is the only independent school in New York City with a 1,000-seat theater of its own. The Lynch Commons hosts the student body for breakfast and lunch each day and transforms often for school-wide events. The new Prep Chapel opened in 2018 and hosts our daily Mass every morning at 7:55 and is open all day for quiet prayer and reflection. And our Makerspace pop-up lab is used by all academic departments as part of our interdisciplinary iSTEAM program.
Fordham Prep is located on the beautiful and historic Rose Hill campus in the heart of the Bronx, and commuting is a very important part of the student experience. The prep is easily accessible via bus, car, and train. In fact, well over 60% of our students travel to and from school each day via Metro North to the Fordham stop on the New Haven line and the Botanical Garden stop on the Harlem line. Each is just a 6-minute walk to Shea Hall's front door. The campus is very close to the Bronx River Parkway and has access to multiple public transportation options, including the 4 and D subway lines and public buses. Fordham Prep also helps, based on demand, to arrange van service for a fee to Manhattan's Upper West Side.
Our graduates are accepted at the most prestigious colleges and universities in the world. On average, 60% of Fordham Prep students matriculate to a college or university rated by Barron's as highly selective, and 40% matriculate to a Catholic institution. The class of 2020 was accepted at over 240 unique schools, including Air Force, Boston College, Brown, Cornell, Dartmouth, Fordham, Georgetown, McGill University in Canada, Notre Dame, Northwestern, NYU, University of St. Andrews in Scotland, the University of Pennsylvania, the University of Virginia, Vanderbilt, and Villanova.
Upon their graduation, Fordham Prep students enter an exclusive fraternity of over 11,000 living alumni around the world. They are captains of industry and leaders in their field. They are doctors, lawyers, and teachers. Our alumni are active in finance, the arts, and nonprofit organizations. They are living out St. Ignatius's mandate to go forth and set the world on fire, a mandate first introduced to them upon their arrival on the historic Rose Hill campus.
To learn more about the transformative nature of Jesuit education and our community of faith, scholarship, and service, visit fordhamprep.org or email us at admissions@fordhamprep.org.